Yo, what's up, fellas? Welcome on into the Tuesday episode here of Winning Bets. I'm, of course, Jason, giving you guys some free sports picks every single day. I hope you guys are doing well. It is winter in Chicago, snowing. That's right, snow alert in Chicago, snowy and cold. So hopefully where you guys are at, it's nice and toasty and warm. Let's make sure we go ahead and, of course, recap yesterday. And then let's talk some NBA today. I think NBA is going to take center stage with really obviously no NFL action today. We've got no club soccer. So let's talk some NBA today. So jumping on into that recap, 3 bets yesterday, 3 losses. You know, we can work our way through those. I don't even have the tweet to show. I was a little upset after yesterday's result. So yeah, I didn't send the tweet out. But down 3 units, obviously. The Hornets Magic, they gave out that at over 220.5 points. That closed at 225. Like, come on, man. Gave that bet out at 220.5, and that closed at 225. People talk about CLV, closing line value. They'll be like, oh, I gave something out at minus 130, and now it's minus 170. How about I gave it out at 5 points better than what the closing line was? Closed at 225. I gave it out at 220.5. We did not get the cash as the game finished with 217 points. Then we did our teaser there in the NBA, parlayed with the Eagles money line. The NBA teaser hit. Eagles money line, that did not hit. Commanders won the game 32-21, and in the process, Jalen Hurts did not go over 239.5 passing yards. Commanders got the job done. Like, NFL's a little bit unpredictable. A classic example right there. You look those stats up, and you can't paint a picture with how the Eagles or how the Commanders can go into Philadelphia and get the job done. But they went in there and got the job done. So credit to the Commanders. Nice victory right there in the process. Yeah. Don't like it. We go 0-3, so that's how it rolls right there. Let's go into comments. We got D-Jet firing out a parlay. Cashed a parlay in the third last night. Shit, third quarter? Then it was taken away on the last play. Oh, man, I've seen that. That happened, was it in that Browns game? Yeah, it happened in a Browns game. There was a Browns receiver that happened to. Was it Browns Steelers where they played on Thursday night or Monday night? Yeah, all that lateral. That costed, I believe it was Chase Claypool that cost. Maybe it was Chase Claypool, I think, at your worst. Yeah, it cost him a minus play. That's brutal, D-Gent. That's brutal, man. I've heard of that. Whenever that play happens, like, somebody's on the under, right? Somebody's teased an under up. They put it in the same game parlay, and let's say they did like under 50.5 or under 51.5. Yeah, as soon as that last play happens, there are a lot of people that play swings money like crazy. And the Gent's a prime example with the player prop. Like I said, people did tease unders. They took that teaser of 43. Oh, let me bump it up a touchdown and make it to 50.5. Yeah. Last play bites people in the ass. Sorry to hear that, D-Gent. Not good. NBA overs. You played all 6 ways, 4 individual plays, and 2 teasers. I'll get to that here, Leo. But, 4 individual plays and 2 teaser parlays, but we'll get to that. Freezing rain in the lower southwest of Virginia. It's full-on snow in here. It's crazy. Driving the son to school, and all of a sudden, nobody knows how to drive. Driving ability goes right out the window with the snow. It's crazy. Commanders getting it done. Good morning, Ross. Good morning to you, my man. Morning. A.J. Brown ruined it for you. Yeah, A.J. Brown. If you were backing the Eagles last night, I think it was probably hard to scrape out some profit last night. Nobody hit their numbers. Bad beat for be sure. Yeah, that's brutal. I think it happened with Chase Claypool, but that's brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. That's the way it goes, right? You have him to pick the first TD, he gets a second TD. Not a good night there. But you know what? We look forward to rebounding and getting back in the win column. But before we do that, we got to go ahead and talk some NFL. Keep that conversation going. We talked about it on yesterday's show, but give Thad another round of applause. Pick those Giants. Now, 10 weeks, he's found 10 winners, and he's got 8 weeks to go ahead and take home that prize that ESPN has given away. So, all right, Thad, good luck, man. Look forward to seeing who you pick in Week 11. But nice, easy winner in taking the Giants over the Texans. Thad, it was your week, man, because you also won the NFL Pigskin Pickup Contest. You take home $25. You were feeling it last week. You've been feeling it. Damn, I hope you won some money on Sunday. You topped everybody with 100 points. That means you got 10 games right, because each game is worth 10 points. So you got 10 winners right against the spread, man. Hopefully you were able to put some money in your pocket other than the $25 that I sent you earlier via PayPal. So Hell of a job, Thad. Hell of a job. Hell of a job. Kicking everybody's ass in the NFL. Love to see it, Thad. So if you're not in that NFL pigskin pickup contest, go ahead and join it. We all start off with 0 points every week. So while Thad won last week, he has no advantage going into NFL Week 11. We all start with 0 points. So all you got to do is have the most points, and you take home my $25. That's easy done. Let's see if Thad's chirping in the comments. Oh, yeah, he's chirping. Should be chirping, man. Kicking ass at Eliminator, taking $25, beating everybody. Well done, Thad. Well done, Thad. Let's go ahead and throw these NBA bets up on the screen, and then let's talk about these suckers. Let's just throw everything up at once. I'm going big today, and I spent a lot of time doing the research today. Over on FanDuel, they have a promo of either one of the two TNT games. They have a risk-free same-game parlay. So that's what you can see in your lower left-hand screen. And while I was spending time really focusing on those two TNT games, I was like, all right, well, there's spots that I absolutely love from the player prop market. So I'm going in on it. I'm going in it. Get my units back that I gave away yesterday. So first, let's talk about these NBA player props first. Obviously, you can see we've got a lot of players there for the Sacramento Kings. We're taking Harrison Barnes under 11.5 points. De'Aaron Fox will go under his points and over his assists. And then for Sabonis, we'll go over his rebounds. On a couple of occasions, obviously, we're getting a plus money line. Let's talk about Harrison Barnes there. He's a small forward there for the Sacramento Kings. Nets are just killing it in terms of defending the small forward position. I looked at, of course, season-long data, and then you also want to get another verification and look at the last 14 days. You get season-long data on the small forward position against the Nets, and it's really stinking good. Top 8 versus small forwards, 41.4 field goal percentage, 18.3 points, only 1.5 made three-pointer. Again, all near the top of the league. But then when you change that and you want to go ahead and look at the last 2 weeks, gets even better. Let's go ahead and shake those numbers up. Move that over. It falls down to 31.3 made field goal percentage, falls down to 13.4 made points, and we're talking 1.4 made three-pointers. So the Nets are killing it versus small forward position. You want to go ahead and look at the last 2 weeks. What have they been doing versus that small forward position? And they've been absolutely killing it. As with anybody's game log, and I'll remind you guys with Bam Adebayo, there was guys that hit me up, and he was not scoring a lot of points, and he was not getting a lot of rebounds. But what did he do that night? He got a lot of points, and he got a lot of rebounds, cashing a 4-unit double-double, and even giving us that extra over 14 rebounds hit. So game log is not everything. You're going to find where Harrison Barnes goes over 11.5 or under 11.5. He's staying up under it a fair amount, and then you add that in with what the Nets are doing versus small forward position. So I absolutely love that. Let's focus on De'Aaron Fox right now, and I know this is going to be sweaty. You guys go ahead and look at that, and you're saying, holy shit, you took De'Aaron Fox and you did like an under for his points? Yeah, I did do it under his point. You know, with De'Aaron Fox, and I was kind of just thinking out loud in my head while I was kind of doing this research, he reminds me of like Allen Iverson. There's no disrespect to Allen Iverson, but dude, what? Gets 25, 30 points a night? Shit, he shot 50 times a night. Like, yeah, you're going to get 30 points a night if you shoot 50 times. That's the kind of player De'Aaron Fox kind of reminds me of. Shooting percentages is not one of the greatest in the NBA. He gets his points. Well, he's on a team with not a lot of great players, and he just takes a lot of high volume. But he is going to absolutely have it tough sledding tonight, going up against this Nets team, defending the point guard position. Number 1 in the NBA, allowing 36.4 field goal percentage. That is first in the NBA again. They do allow 2.8 made three-pointers, which is in the back third of the NBA, but that is not De'Aaron Fox's strength. He doesn't attempt a lot of them comparatively to other guys in the NBA, and then he shoots a very low percentage in the low 30s. So the one thing where maybe he can expose the Nets at is absolutely not his strength at all. Again, you want to go ahead and look it up in the last 2 weeks. It gets even better. In the last 2 weeks, the Nets only allowed 28.6 made field goal percentage. The points drops all the way down to 15.5 points allowed per game. And once again, the the 3-point field goal percentage is better. Now it's average at 2.6. So we've gotten better at their weakness, defending the 3. They've gotten better at, but again, it's still not De'Aaron Andre's strength. So we'll go ahead and fade him under 24.5 points, but we're willing to back him from an assist standpoint, because while the Nets will not let the point guard score, boy, will they let him dish the ball. They allow damn near league worst. It's bottom 3 in the NBA, 8.9 assists per game to that point guard position. You want to go ahead and talk about game log. Look at his last game log. It's 8, 12, 8, 6. So you would have cashed his last 4 of over 5.5 assists. And then let's dabble into that plus money bet over at FanDuel. at over 6.5 assists at plus 122. So we're going to attack De'Aaron and Fox's, right? That's what the Nets do. They clamp down on point guards, but they allow him to be the facilitator. I'm all good with that. Facilitate all you want tonight, De'Aaron Fox. And then let's go ahead and do Sabonis right there. The Nets from a center position. Average from a point standpoint and what they allow. If you wanted to do Sabonis over his points, I think it's well within your right because A, the Nets aren't great at defending the center position, but B, if we're expecting two guys on the court to struggle to score, and Harrison Barnes and De'Aaron Fox, somebody's got to score. They're not terrible at defending the center position, again, from a points and a field goal percentage, allowed percentage, but they are dead last. They are dead last in the NBA in rebounds to the center position, allowing 20.3. 20.3. This is a guy where you could do the ladder on rebounds like we did Bam Adebayo, but the value wasn't there. Remember, we got 5-1 for Adebayo. You can only get plus 380 for Sabonis, and they max you out at 16 rebounds, I believe it was, over at FanDuel. So that's why we're not doing the ladder on Sabonis, but holy hell, it's well within your right. If you've got a sportsbook that allow you to do the ladder and get you to a better number, for instance, 14 or more over on FanDuel is only plus 155. It just wasn't quite the same value with Bam Adebayo. So dead worse in the NBA in rebounds allowed to the center position. Go ahead and do it. And they allow 20.3. So we'll do Sabonis our 11.5, 3-unit bet, and then we'll dabble into that plus money for 1 unit at over 12.5 rebounds over at FanDuel. So that's how we're doing it. I think that makes the most sense. Now, to come back to Leo's question in terms of over-unders and teasers, what are you doing? Yeah, Leo, you can see I tweeted it out right there. We're going to go ahead and take 4 individual plays, and I'll get you guys the numbers just so you guys can feel comfortable. Grizz Pels, I'm going under 231. I've got the game scored at 226. For Knicks Jazz, under 231. I got the game scored at 227. For Spurs Blazers, over 223. I got the game scored at 228. And then for Mavericks, Clippers, over 211, I've got the game scored at 218. 218. So we'll do 1 unit on each of those. Those are just the straight up normal numbers out there. And then for teasers, I'm going to go ahead and put 3 units on each individual teaser. So we'll take the 2 overs, bring those numbers down, and still take the over. For the 2 unders, we'll take the numbers up and still take the unders. And we'll do each of those for 3 units. And then the bottom left screen, the same game parlay over there on FanDuel, that bet slip, again, that is risk-free. They give you a $5 risk-free. We, of course, made some arbitrage money this morning already with some DraftKings, college basketball, and college football boosts. We'll, of course, convert 5 of that into the same game parlay. And if it loses, we'll get a $5 free bet back. So it's like we didn't really lose anything. So there we go. That's how we're rolling it. That's how we're rolling tonight in the NBA. I'm pissed off losing that money last night. You know, that one with the Hornets Magic, you give it out at 220 and it closes at 225. Like, you deserve a cash. You crush the research. You're beyond on the right side. You're the first one on the goddamn right side because you got it at the opening line. Closes at 225. Coming back for our money today, boys. Coming back. It's cold for Arizona. My brother, he moved from Baltimore to Phoenix. He moved just before the start of last winter because he hated the cold in the northeast area. He said, I called him the other day. He was like, yeah, it's 60. It's miserable out here. I'm so cold. It's like 60 degrees. He's like, I got to wear a light thing on my arms. I'm like, shut up. It's like 20 degrees here in Chicago or 30 degrees. Oh, Ross. Love it, man. Love it. How about D-Manus getting runner-up? What, my mom got runner-up? I didn't even notice. My mom got runner-up? Fuck. My mom got runner-up? I didn't even notice. D-Mattis getting it done, getting runner-up. Wow. And I've shown you guys before, she hits me up for that $25. That is not like, oh, your mom's in the group to save you $25. Nope. Last time I sent her $25, she texted me. I bought her some yellow top, or I assume it wasn't part of it. So yeah, way to go, mom! Way to go, mom! Getting up in there in second place. How do we join the $25 NFL contest? I'll hit me up on Twitter. There's a link in the video description, but I don't think I've been putting it in there every time. So just hit me up on Twitter, or here, I'll just drop it right here in this comment section. I got it right here. Hold on, got it right here. Got it right here, actually. There you go, Fish, and maybe anybody else who's not in that. Jump on in there. Take about $25. So that's how you can find that right there. What website do you use for defensive stats? Here, I'll put that in there right now, too. Giving this out a bunch of times. I'm for the people. I don't need to hoard all the information. You got some people that give out bets and they don't want to hoard. They want to hoard all the information. Shit, man. Let you guys interpret this shit the same way I do. I don't care. We're stronger to help her. And if you guys see something, it's like, hey, I think this is a good angle for tonight. You should bet it. I tell y'all's bets. You guys hit me up on these TikTok lives and stuff, and hell yeah. So there's the website, #basketball. Which gives you defense by position. You can do season long, last 7, last 2 weeks, or last 30 days. We're still short in the season, so I just do season long in 2 weeks. As it progresses, obviously, you'll break it down to more granular, but there you go right there. You're welcome, Leo. Yeah, I always share the information. Like I said, I'm not a hoarder of the information by any stretch. I'm aiming for #1 overall spot. Let's see who's got it. Let's see who's got that overall. I've got to have it, man. I won. Did I win like 4 of these weeks? Or I think I've won 4. I think I had won like 4 of the first 8 or 4 of the first. Let's see who's got the overall spot. I don't really look at that too often. Let's see. See who's got the top spot. Let's see. Sorted by points. T-Dog is in first. Oh, Dad's in second with 870. And then I'm in third with 840. And D-Gent, you're right there in fourth place on the season-long standings. And then my mom rounds out the top 5. So, yeah, you got whoever T-Dog, Thad, myself, D-Gent, and my mom are the top 5 for season-long. I don't think I'm doing a giveaway for the season-long. I have to go back and listen to the first video, but I don't think I am. But either way, climb on up the leaderboard. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, fellas, that's how we're rolling today. Good. I loved the research last night in terms of getting ready for these NBA games. We're going to get our coin back. And then, of course, on the other side there is those World Cup bets. Let me know what you guys are tailing. Are you guys going to tail all these NBA player props? You guys going to tail these over the unders? You guys going to do these teasers? I know I got a lot of units in play. Hell, I got four 3-unit plays. 4 3-unit plays coming for the money. Here we go. Not going to have it. Who you got winning the World Cup? I'm going to announce that on tomorrow's preview show, which I'm this close to make an announcement on that. It's about 95% it's going to be on YouTube. SoBet keeps having technical problems, and I'm tired of dealing with those technical problems, so I'm just going to do it on YouTube, and it'll be, obviously, once it's on YouTube, it's available for free, and you don't have to sign up. It's free at that point. Who do I got winning it? I'd rather wait until tomorrow's show, man. But we're going to do each group. We're going to do first place and runner-up. So obviously the 2 teams that qualify up out of each group. And then you can obviously go to like FIFA.com, World Cup, and each round of the knockout based on, who's the winners of the 2 groups. So we'll predict each knockout round of the entire World Cup after we do the 2 group stage winners. Then we'll talk about who's going to be the biggest disappointment, who's going to be the biggest surprise, who's going to be the Golden Boot winner, who's going to be the Golden Glove winner. And then, of course, we'll go ahead and give you guys our overall winner of the entire tournament as well. And then we'll give you tons of bets, as I've got there on the screen. Tons of other bets will keep coming out as well. And then if there's anything you guys kind of want to talk about the World Cup, obviously join it live, drop in a comment. If you can't join the live, but you plan on watching the replay, kind of hit me up on Twitter and let me know a topic that you want covered. But as of now, those are the 7-ish topics that Matt and I have planned to go ahead and talk about. And should be a nice hour-long fun. So respectfully going to give that answer out on tomorrow's World Cup preview show. Teasers, lines moved already for straight bets. Yeah, they do. NBA lines move. Let's see if we're on the right side of these NBA bets. I'll pull up a random book, pull up DraftKings, but let's see. That one yesterday, man, 5 points to the good. That hurt. That hurt. You're that much ahead of everybody. So I did Grizzlies, Pels, under 231. That line's now 228.5. Like, come on, man. We deserve a cash. We're 3 points or 2.5 points to the good there. Jazz, Knicks, I did under 231. That line is still under 231. Spurs, Blazers, over 223. That line's now 226, so we're good. 2.5 points. If anybody's questioning the research, just look at the line movement. Clearly, the research is on point. Just didn't go our way yesterday. And then Clippers, Mavs, I've got 211, and that line's now 212. So one of them stayed the exact, or you can say basically 2 of them have stayed the same, and then the other 2 were good, 2.5, 3 points, already to the good. So reward us, man. Reward us. Reward us. Reward us for the hard work we put into this stuff, man. Got some good numbers already on our side. So, all right, fellas, that's how we're doing it. Tuesday edition here of Winning Bets. Look forward to making some money with you guys tonight. Getting back in the win column. So down 3 units on the week. Not going to be the case tomorrow. Look forward to being with you guys then. All right, enjoy your Tuesday. Stay warm. Let's cash some bets together. Appreciate you guys' energy, by the way, today. Love the comment section. Love it. Appreciate it, fellas. See ya.